Okay. Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to our Sunday morning meditation and Dhamma discussion session. And you are all warmly welcome to join us to meditate and learn and practice Dhamma.
Back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are practicing different meditation methods like breathing meditation, metta meditation, karuna, loving kindness, compassion, mudita altruistic, joy and equanimity, upekka, and then vipassana meditation, impermanent, unsatisfactoriness, non-self, and these different types of meditation we are practicing according to the Dhamma we are learning. These days we keep learning Satipatthana Sutta, the foundation of mindfulness, four foundation. In that Sutta explain the four foundation of mindfulness. To develop mindfulness in the four ways, by following body and by following feeling, mind and Dhamma. Today we are going to learn Dhamma, contemplation on Dhamma, mindfulness on Dhamma. We finished contemplation on body, mind, and feelings. Now we're going to learn the contemplation on Dhamma. In that section of this sutta explaining the how could we meditate on Dhamma, how could we contemplate to develop our wisdom, awareness, to develop awakening. To become awakened, then we have to realize the reality and true nature. That's the very significant Buddhist meditation. That's the very, very, very important way of Buddhist way is the vipassana contemplation on to try to understand the reality and true nature. Become enlightened awakening. So to become enlightened awakening, we have to meditate on to realize the reality. Develop mind, develop mindfulness, concentrate, become calm. That's the one thing. That's very helpful to understand the reality and true nature. And also we pick up something and keep meditating on it to understand it is reality, and that's how we develop that insight, vipassana, realization. So in this sutta, the Dhamma, contemplation on Dhamma explaining by following five hindrances, um, five, five khandhas, five aggregates of clinging, and then the faculties, eye faculty, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the internal, external faculties, and the seven types of enlightenment factors and four noble truths. And these are the meditation on Dhamma. So then we have to use these all kind of meditation techniques to practice. That's very important. So let's meditate today about the impermanent. This is the very wonderful, beautiful meditation technique to understand that impermanent nature. So it's called anicca in Pali. Anicca is the reality, right? Anicca is the reality. So that we not focus on it, we not following, we not ready to realize and to understand. That's the true nature. When you get a new dress, how long you can happily, very happily, eagerly wear it? for few days, few months. Then after for a while, and you throw away. You lost the interest, and it's getting faded away, right? That's the nature. This is the nature. So you got the new phone or something, whatever. It's you were happy when you get that. I was very happy when you have a new iPhone last time. Now it is even very difficult to charge. You see, now I'm thinking to try to put it away. So this is how it is. This everything is temporary. Everything's change and change. We keep growing, we keep growing. So we are all become different when you grow old. We aging. So even the buildings, when we build a house, new house, it's very happy to see it, stay in it. It's very fun. We can enjoy the new house when we have that. But after a few years later, it's getting come to something to repair again and again and again, and then we thinking to have another one or build a new one. So this is the reality. The same thing happening to us. Our eyes just grow old. Then we need a glass, and sometimes very difficult to even see through the glass, and we lose sometimes sight. Even the hearing is ability getting loose slowly and slowly and slowly. And then the nose, tongue, and whole body, and losing that vitality, losing its strength and power to exist anymore. When you grow old, and this not able to exist anymore, it's already the vitality gone. Then the breath, life, realize I can't survive with this body. It's already done. He can't stand up. He can't walk, right? He can't sit down. He's so already almost finished. So then life is moved to other one. Right? But we are very fond to this body. We think this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. We're not ready to live. Even the life, whatever we think, consciousness or mind, and that's another thing, difficult thing in Buddhism to understand. That's not a soul. It's not eternal. It is exist for reason, because it have attachment. It think itself. It is the I. This is the I. This is the mind. So then it's attached to this physical body, to eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and it's attached to all external things, what he saw, what he hear, what he felt, then he attach, clinging to them, and hold them as I and mine. Then he keep continuing the samsara. That is samsara journey in the samsara. Then he face into all the difficulties. All the difficulties. Then the Buddhist, the goal is to find a permanent solution to these matters. Final solution to aging. Final solution to getting sick. Final solution to death. Final solution to physical and mental pain, crying, lamenting, despair, displeasure, worry, sad. So the final solution, not to getting sick, not to getting old, not to die, not to worry, sad and lamenting, and give a solution to these all troubles and problems. This is what's the way of Buddhism. But the Buddhism is not giving a temporary solution or not asking you to believe something else what you like. Buddhism encourages you to realize, to understand the reality, your nature, your truth. So no matter whatever, whenever we born again and again and again and again and again and again, and we face to all problems, difficulties we are facing now, we face into them to again and again and again and again. When we meditate on this to understand this reality, just we have to keep away all our attachment, all our desires, all our cravings. Just put it away for a while and just focus to see the reality. When we see reality, then our ideas, our attachments, our clingings, our cravings getting changed. And it's give light to life, it's give light, wisdom, and it's give a vision. So it's make us so much calm and calm and calm and peaceful, and it's make us free and free and free when we realize our own nature, when we realize our own reality. So then we become free and free and free. So then this is the spirit of Buddhist meditation. Definitely breathing meditation, metta meditation, and all other type of meditation is make us relax and calm. Even this meditation, even inside meditation also, giving a relaxation, calm and peace and happiness. So then let's try to meditate this wonderful, beautiful meditation practice, and to see this. Right now we are in the autumn season, so all the trees getting changed, the leaves getting changed, the color, beautiful. It is beautiful. When I drove to last time to Canada, I drove in the upstate in New York. I felt like I'm going through the fire. Fire is so much beautiful. Oh, the trees, so much beautiful. Maybe next time in the winter when I drove, there are no trees, no leaves. Maybe it could be all white. It's snow. It's change. So this understanding this nature of changing, subject to change and changing. Nature is so much beautiful thing to understand. So it's make you relax and calm and peaceful. Then whatever you lose, you don't want to cry. Whenever you lose something you like, you desired, then you don't want to cry and upset. You don't want to be mad, right? Because you know that's the nature. That's the nature. Then it's give you strength. It's give you power. It's give you the wisdom. This make you very, 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 very peaceful, keep you peaceful, no matter whatever we lose, and we stay calm and peaceful because we know the nature. So whenever you get something and you don't want to be very excited, oh, I got this, then you know what happened next. Maybe slowly it could be loose. Then nothing to be very excited. Then be very proud, pride. So then it's make you so calm and very good. So then let's meditate to realize this impermanent nature. Look at the external world, see whatever you felt, whatever you experienced, whatever happened to you, have seen things, and try to realize how they have changed. Pay attention to the people you loved and things you loved most in your life, and you already lost and gone, no more interested. So just in that different ways, try to understand that. Okay? Then close your eyes gently and keep your back straight. And we usually keep our right hand top of the left hand, and make sure you're sitting comfortable, and your head not up and down, and keep in middle. And then take deep breath and slowly release. Again, take deep breath And slowly release. Release your tension. Release your stress. And release your negativity emotion. And fill your lungs with fresh air. And release and relax. Make your mind empty. Become thoughtless. And simply pay attention to this silence. Enjoy the peacefulness in the silence. Go to deep of the silence. Become thoughtless and enjoy this emptiness. Peace, peace in this silence. So now it is very peaceful, calm and relaxing. And we are very comfortable with sitting. Now we begin the meditation into insight before we getting hurt and before arise the pain. We can't sit long because it's according to the impermanent nature. Anything can exist longer. So now we are so peaceful, calm and relaxing. Now you may try to see things surrounding you and you love most. And see how they are changing. Or you may try to find anything in this world is permanent. You're supposed to go deep and deep and deep of this investigation. This is called Dhamma Vichaya. We consider and investigate the reality, investigate the true nature, instead of living in fantasy, and come to reality and true nature. This is make you so grounded, no matter where you are, whenever you will live. So it's make you so grounded, because you live in the reality. Go deep and deep of this investigation to find anything impermanent, anything permanent in our life, in this world. Now things becomes clear and clear and clear. And you are trying to find out anything permanent. Then what you see, now you're coming into the spirit. Now you're coming into your own nature. Now you're coming into the universal nature. You're not able to find anything permanent within you or even without, internal or external. Anything permanent exists forever without change. Now you keep saying everything is impermanent, impermanent. Impermanent is the reality. Impermanent is the true nature. What is arising and it is fading away. What arose and those all faded away. Everything is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Now give light into yourself. This is the light of peace. This is the radiation of peace, happiness. Impermanent is the reality. Everything impermanent, impermanent. No matter how we love, we like, we attached, and everything is temporary. So release your mind from that stress, what make you stressful, whatever make you stressful, and release that stress, because everything is impermanent, temporary, nothing to become stress. Everything is impermanent, temporary, rising and falling, appearing and disappearing. You may have this wonderful peace, happiness, having this light of wisdom. Buddha didn't have a stress. Enlightened ones didn't have a stress, and they don't, because we stress arise because our attachment, our bond, desiring. Impermanent is the reality and true nature. Like season changed, everything changed. Like dresses we like fading away and we throw away. and then nothing to worry, anything in this life, nothing to be sad, nothing to be stressed. Whatever comes, goes. Whatever have, lose. Everything is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. If you hold something very strongly, tightly, it's make you so much stress. Whatever you lost, whatever you lose, whatever you is losing, if you try to hold it, hold it, hold it, it's make you so much stress and stretch. It's a burden. It's make your life so much hard and difficult, and lose your happiness and peace because you cling into it, you hold in it. Whatever has gone, and let it go. Whatever comes, and realize it will go, and stay free and happy. And you can smile anywhere, anytime in your life. You can be happy anywhere, anytime, no matter what is the situation. You don't have to be success to become happy. You have to be healthy to be happy. You don't have to get whatever you want to be happy, and you always happy. You know whatever you have, you had, you will have. You know what is the reality and true nature. Then enjoy the moment. Enjoy your life with peace and with happiness, satisfaction, contentment. So to become happy, you don't have to have everything you need. To release your stress, you don't have to have everything happen you wish, as you wish. And the stress is something unnecessary thing we hold in. Unwisely we cling and attach even to the stress. So happiness is nowhere. Contentment, peace is nowhere. It is within you, right here, right in this moment. Enjoy it. To realize the reality of the nature, realize the reality of your own life, internal and external world. Then live in this reality. So then you may try to enjoy the beauty of the nature, the beauty of the reality. It's keep you calm and peaceful no matter where you are, what you are. So you may travel in the world to see beautiful sceneries and enjoy it and realize it could be changed. Where was peace, maybe it could be no anymore there. Where was beauty, there could be no beauty anymore there. Where was peace, and there was no peace over there. This is the reality. And you can enjoy wherever you go, whenever you stay, whatever you do, whatever you have, whatever you lose, and you always have peace and happiness, contentment. And you see the beauty of the nature. So Buddha loved the nature most, and he born under a tree, enlightened under a tree, passed away under a tree in the open area. And he mostly lived in the nature. And he loved nature. Then he said, Ramaniyani Aranyani, the forests are beautiful. Trees and flowers are so beautiful. Yatana Ramati Janu. But people are scared into that forest because they are afraid because of their attachment. But who know more attachment and they love the nature. So Buddha loved the people and the sentient beings the most because he didn't have any clinging, any attachment, any craving, any bond. He freed and he loved most. He didn't cry, he didn't sad, he didn't worry, he didn't have a stress. He enjoyed all of his life. He freed, he smiled. He was kind and nice. And he brought the peace. And he spread the peace. No hate, no kill. And be kind, support and help. Because we are living in the reality and true nature. The whatever we like, we fond and we attach, we clinging, we craving, it gives us stress, anxiety, doubt. So live freely, try to be free. To become free, we have to come into the nature, into the reality. So this meditation brings you into this reality and true nature. It's keep you awake from the dream. It's take you away from the lies to the truth. It's take you from the dark into the light. It's bring you sad from the sad into the peace and to the happiness. So keep your palms together and say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. And take a break for a few minutes. Do you have any question? So,
I do.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I would love to know what impermanence means. Like what is how does the Buddha define that impermanence? What does that mean?
Impermanent means that the word for that called anicca. Anicca means the nicca means permanent. Nicca means permanent. Anicca means not permanent. Uh, Not permanent means is changing. Changing.
So something, let's say something that doesn't change unless someone chooses it to change. Would that be impermanent?
What do you mean doesn't change?
Like something that if it's left alone, it lasts forever.
Loan,
But
loan,
if someone comes along and
loan.
purposely destroys it, then it ends.
Can you give an example of that?
Well, I'm thinking of samsara, right? Because samsara never ends unless we choose it to end and we practice the Buddha's teaching. So I'm wondering if samsara would be considered impermanent or not.
Sansara. um, Sansara is your choice. I think it's our choice. Uh, Sansara is literally it means the existence, the journey in life journey, birth and death, and the birth and death. The sapex to the Buddha, there are no sansara Buddha for anymore.
Mm.
But does samsara end unless you choose it to end?
Sansara is not a thing or something. Okay. So I will give you update, Claudio. I will give you updates. Okay.
We'll talk. There's more time.
Okay. Um, the Kaila. Uh, so the sansara is not something thing or something thing or exist. Sapex to the
It's not
Buddha. Sapex to the Buddha. What's the
it's
cause?
not
What's
a
the cause?
dhamma.
Sapex in English. Uh, According to the Buddha, there are no sansara to Buddha anymore. The enlightened
But
ones, after then enlightened ones, when they're gone, there are no sansara to them. So sansara is if you keep going and you keep going, that's all. Sansara is not something.
so it's
It
impermanent.
depends. It depends, right? According to the people. Keep go. What Kyle?
Mm.
I was wondering then, is it, can we call samsara permanent or
No,
impermanent?
no, no, no.
Because it's a dhamma or it's not a dhamma.
Dhamma means if you take as a thing, it is not a thing anyway. Um, then the problem is we are taking it as a something, as a thing, but it's not a thing. Something we like, something we hold or something we catch, we hold, we touch. It's sansara is not something like that. Sansara is not anyway thing. But the Buddha said once, Sabbe Dhamma Anatta. The Sabbe Dhamma means all Dhammas, selfless. Selfless means mm, it's not essentially exist or something.
Okay.
Well,
Sansara is maybe it could be Dhamma, maybe Dhamma, but it is even in that, even Nirvana, even is the Nibbana, enlightenment, Nirvana, is the Nirvana is itself is not exist.
Mm.
You understand, Kaile?
I'm trying.
Very philosophical question. On,
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I ask it is like if does samsara, like if I was never a Buddhist, if I never learned the Dhamma and I never practiced the Dhamma, would samsara ever end for me? And if it doesn't end, I would think that it's somewhat permanent.
No, it's not a permanent. It's, how could you say permanent? According to the Buddha, then there are no samsara permanent to the Buddha. According to the enlightened ones, the Buddha Sariputta Moggallana who passed away, enlightened ones, then samsara is not permanent to them. It is not even permanent to you. Actually, this Kacchanagotta Sutta give an answer to this question. Sabbang attitiko bhikkhave ayameko anto and sabbang nattiti ayandutyo anto. In the Kacchanagotta Sutta, Buddha said, if someone says everything exists, and this is the extremist. And if someone say everything is not exist, and this is the second extremist, right?
Extreme, yeah.
Extreme. If someone says everything exists, and it is the first extreme, and if someone say everything not exist, and this is the second extreme, and that existence or non-existence is related to a related thing. And then Buddha said in the Kacchanagotta Sutta, Loka samudayanko kaccana yatabhutan sammapanyaya passato yaloke atitasana hoti. Kaccana, who sees the arising of the world, and then the existence of the world is related to him is exist. And then who see the cessation of the world, and then the not existence is, according to him, is not exist. So then we cannot come onto point that something exists or something not exist. It's related.
Bhante, I'm thinking the samsara is the very definition of impermanence. Within samsara is everything impermanent. Everything is impermanent within samsara. So samsara is a word that encompasses the idea of impermanence. And so if I, for example, think a thought, right? A thought is a Dhamma, and there, according to the Abhidhamma, there are hundreds of billions of millions of trillions of thoughts running all the time. And so the idea of thought, we can have a thought about thought, is, I'm trying to get at the idea of metta. Not metta in Pali, but metta in Greek. Metta language, metta thought, metta idea. It's talking about thought. The whole, what is thought, is that I'm getting really confusing here, and the reason I'm getting confusing is because I'm getting really confused. I think that the idea of samsara maybe is like a definition of dhammas, of impermanence. We use it as a coverall.
Yeah,
So it,
Buddha have said that sansara, anumatago yam bhikkave sansaro pubbha kotina panyayati.
mm,
The find the beginning or end of the sansara is not possible.
mm,
According to that, it means the journey of the someone's journey. The finding beginning of it and the end is unconceivable. So, and then Buddha said, Avijja nivaranana sattana tanha sanyojanana sandhavatan sansartam, getting fettered by the craving and hidden by the hindered.
mhm,
And then the sentient beings keep going. And then the samsara is the beginning or end of the, maybe my samsara according to me it could be end when I become enlightened, but this the whole thing is we do not, it's not conceivable, even we don't have to realize everything or to think about that. It's this Buddha mentioned once in the sutta, um, uh, uh, लोकांच पाण्यपेमि लोक समुदयांच लोक निरोधांच लोक निरोधगामिनी patipadanch. How Buddha started that? Imasmin bhyamatte kalebare. Imasmin bhyamatte kalebare lokancha panyapemi. This 6 feet size of body, I uh, I I re- claim the world in this 6 feet sized body, arising of the world, existing of the world, cessation of the world, the path and path to the end of the world. In this 6 feet sized body is the entire world, entire samsara, entire thing.
yep,
And Buddha said this 6 feet size means this our physical body. And Buddha said this is the arising of the world, this is the cessation of the world, and this is the even path to the cessation of the world. And this is the samsara, this is the arising of samsara, this is the cessation of samsara, this is the end of the samsara, this body.
mm,
Bhante,
Yeah.
Bhante, samsara is a becoming. It's a anicca means that we has been born as a new human. We keep changing. Changing means that anicca, because we are not in a one exactly same way. We are keep changing from the time like a baby up to we die. We keep changing. That is what's called anicca. That means nicha. That means no permanent. Anicca means no permanent. So we keep changing. Samsara is a word for becoming. Keep borning, borning, and borning. Samsara. Samsara is a word for becoming. That's what
Yeah.
I feel like, because as a human we keep changing from the baby to the old man and die and be born again. So that connection we call the samsara. So stop the samsara, as somebody said here, the samsara when our reach moksha, that nirvana is a nirvana is the end of the samsara.
Yeah.
Otherwise we keep burning, that is a samsara. It's a chain. It's a chain called samsara, word, name for the word. Anicca means we keep changing all the time. When you look at the tree is small and keep changing to big tree. Like that. It's a samsara. Samsara means anicca means that one. That's what I understand, Bhante.
Yeah.
I hope that they did understand the samsara means a word for becoming.
Mm.
It's not the permanent thing. Just like a man It's not permanent.
Yeah.
Keep changing.
It's like a reincarnation.
Mm.
Why do we
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to be body?
yeah. Reincarnation is a samsara. Samsara means you are not going to be in one place, you've been born in. It's a reincarnation. We die and go and born somewhere else. Unless we get rid of our all the cravings, because there's nothing, no craving, so there's nothing to born. Because our craving, we attach to just like a lizard. That if she go this end and that then he becoming. So likewise, because we got all the craving inside us, and we didn't get rid of our craving. So because of a craving, we keep born again and again and again. So that's what it's called. The name for the becoming is a name samsara. That's what I can understand in my knowledge,
Yes.
Bhante.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what it is. Sansara is not a thing, it's an existence. It's a depends on according to the individual. If you exist, the sansara is exist to you. If you not exist, sansara is not exist to you. So when we attain to nirvana, then who attain to nibbana, then sansara going to end to him. Like what the Buddha, it doesn't happen sansara anymore for him, to any enlightened one.
Because he hasn't got no cravings for anything else. So if there are no craving, there's no attachment. It's
Right.
attachments making the samsara. Yeah.
Right.
Bhante, I have a question on your discussion at the beginning. You made a direction to be careful in differentiating the mind from the soul. You said the mind is not the soul. And in our, like just a technique question, in when we are doing our practice, like the mind is like the regulator of the thoughts or the checker of the thoughts, so to speak. And that's different from the soul. What were you saying when you gave that direction?
Yeah, the soul is the idea. Most of religions of like a creation and the given by the God and exist forever, eternally, never die. But according to Buddhism, and Buddha reject that idea, the mind is called consciousness. Consciousness and mind, there are three different words to use that, chitta, mano, and vijnana. This all mention the same thing, mind, consciousness. But different situation of that consciousness. The same thing, consciousness. That consciousness is rising and rising and rising and falling, rising and falling. It means rising, disappearing, appearing, disappearing. The thoughts, example, the thought you had in the morning, or the before you, when you begin this session, it's all thoughts gone. There are no more. Now we developing, producing new thoughts. The consciousness you had is dead already. The whatever yesterday you had, that thoughts, that mind, that consciousness, they all dead. Now we are producing many consciousness. It is not a one thing exists forever and eternally. It depends. We hold it unto that, like a monkey walk. That's the simile Buddha gave, like a monkey walk on the trees. Grab the one branch and hold the other one and release this one, and hold the other branch and then release this one. The consciousness is something like that, is moving object to object, object to object, and it's moving, and whatever is grab and release, grab and release. It means this arise, birth and die, birth and die, death. This is conscious. It's not an eternal thing. So The consciousness is we craving, we have ignorance, we have attachment, hate, these kind of all things, and keep uh, new keep consciousness exist and holding, grasping. So then we keep in the samsara, birth to birth, birth to birth. The samsara means going like birth and death. This is what is samsara, birth and death. So this birth and death called samsara, then this we keep, the consciousness is keep getting birth and die, because the consciousness is something we cling in and grasping. So the soul is the something go heaven, stay forever, eternally, never aging, never getting sick, never die, never change. But in Buddhism, there are nothing, anything exists forever, eternally, without change. So even the consciousness, and Buddha said once, if you want to think something exists last, and you should consider this physical body, you can see it is exist for a while in same way, but the consciousness, you don't say that to consciousness. Consciousness is not exist even a second. It very quickly rising and disappearing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go to the if you have anything before we begin this session today. Yeah, thank you for asking these questions. Very interesting, and we learn this through these questions. That's how we understand. And Buddha said once, to the inside, there are 5 things to support to inside. One thing is the discussion, sakacha. It's called sakacha. The one thing is the listening. Listening is gives some insight. Listening, and also the other one is called sakacha. Discussing, questioning, and answering, having answer, taking, and make it clear. So these are very important in our practice. Okay, let's go to
Bhante, where are we?
Dhammanupassana is the contemplation on Dhamma, beginning of the Dhamma. We did not started, right? Dhammanupassana. Dhammanupassana is the, let me see.
We talked about the charnel grounds,
There is a
right?
5 hindrances. Yeah, we did it. Go down. Final 5 hindrances. Yeah, there is a kind of this feeling. Go ahead. Go mind. Go this one. Contemplation of the nature of the things. The section
Excellent.
for the hindrances. Yeah, hindrances. So, Dhammanupassana, contemplation on hindrances. Observing principles in this translation called. Yeah, this is use. What's this translation? Contemplation of the things, nature of the things. So, Dhamma have a vast meaning, but here Dhammanupassana means the understanding. Dhamma is the reality, also means reality and nature, true nature. And then Buddha says here, then we started to contemplation on body, breath, cemetery, 4 elements, and movement, situational awareness. Then we came to feelings and to mind. Now we begin today a Dhamma. And Buddha said here, when someone contemplation on Dhamma, then he contemplation on the 5 hindrances. 5 hindrances are the things something make hind, covering the 5 things. The first one, actually these things is cover nirvana. Nibbana, Nirvana, and these five things cover the Nirvana. When you have these five things, and you can't see Nirvana, because Nirvana is covered by these five things, then we have to uncover these five things. We have to release these five things. We have to take it out, cut it off, and to destroy these five hindrances, five things. Then we can see the Nirvana. What's the first one? It's called Kama Chanda. Kama Chanda means desire for sensual pleasure. That's the first hindrances. First hindrance, desire for the sensual pleasure. And second one is the ill will or hate, vyapa. Then third one is called Tenamidda, sloth and torpor. Literally, simply means laziness of body and mind. And the fourth one called Uddacha Kukucha, restlessness and remorse. And fifth one called doubt, Vichikiccha. And these are the five hindrances. These five hindrances cover Nirvana, hide Nirvana. And it's not let us see the Nirvana. Because the desire for sensual pleasure is to bring us to the sensual pleasure, pull us to the sensual pleasure. Then we keep chasing sensual pleasure, then we think sensual pleasure, we cling sensual pleasure, we grab sensual pleasure, we hold sensual pleasure, we live on sensual pleasure, we die on it, and we laughing, we crying on sensual pleasure. Then Nirvana is something behind the sensual pleasure. Then people, when they attach to sensual pleasure, then they can't see the Nirvana. But here in this sutta, Buddha mentioned Kamachanda, Ajjatan Kamachando Tipajanati. Attime Ajjatan Kamachando Tipajanati. When he have sensual desire, when he have desire for sensual pleasure, then he realizes, I have desire for sensual pleasure. And then natime kamachandoti pajanati. When he does not has the desire for sensual pleasure, then he realizes, I do not have desire for sensual pleasure. When he have it, he understands he have it. When he have not, and he understands he doesn't have it. And anuppannasa kamachandasa uppado hoti. When the arise, then he didn't have that desire for sensual pleasure. When it arises and he realizes, oh, I didn't have it, now it is arising in me. And when the kamachanda arising, when the desire arising in his mind towards sensual pleasure, then he realizing that desire arising right now. The desire I didn't have now arising. This is the mindfulness, this is the awareness. And also finally, and he understands whatever the desire I had for sense of pleasure, now it's end. Now it's not arising anymore. I make it end. I did it end. Now he understands there are no desire for sense of pleasure anymore arising. The meditator understands when he have desire towards sense of pleasure, and he understands I have it. When he doesn't have the desire for sense of pleasure, then he understands he doesn't have the desire for the sense of pleasure. When the sense of desire arises, and he understands it is arising now, whenever he made the end of that desire for sense of pleasure, and he understand I made it end. It is not arising anymore. It means he is enlightened. So this is how we meditate on that contemplation on kama chanda. And then second, the ill will, anger. Ill will, anger or hate. Then he understand, when he doesn't have it, he understand I don't have the anger, hate. When he have anger, when he has anger, when he has ill will, then he understand he has the anger, he has the ill will and hate. When that anger, ill will or hate arising, and he understand it is arising in me, now he see it, he feel it, he know it, that anger, hate arising. Whenever he made the end of that hate, ill will or anger, and he realized I made it end, it is not arising anymore. So this is how we contemplate on that vyapada. Vyapada means hate, ill will, anger. These are the things, actually the 5 hindrances, we have to understand this 5 hindrances is the one major topic in Buddhist teaching, right? Very, very big topic in Buddhist teaching, these 5 hindrances. This is very related to this is the thing, the jhana, absorption, trance. We attain to first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And this first jhana not arising when you have these 5 hindrances. When you have desire for sensual pleasure, this jhana not arising. When you have anger, hate, ill will, the jhana not arising. When you have the third one, sloth and torpor, laziness in mind and body, and when you have lazy, mind is lazy, body is lazy, then jhana not arising. And then when we have when we restless and remorse, then jhana not arising. When we doubting, then jhana not arising. When these 5 hindrances is faded away, then jhana arise. The 5 hindrances never become faded away until we don't meditate. So, and even the 5 hindrances avoiding the achieving jhana, 5 hindrances is keep covering the nirvana. So 5 hindrances is kind of the the something make you negative thoughts. So the kama chanda is a desire towards the sense of pleasure. We learn I want to enjoy the something seen through the eyes. I want to enjoy something hearing, listening, enjoy smelling, tasting, and the touching things, and all towards to all sense of pleasures, and chasing sense of pleasure, longing to it, bonding to it, attached to it, craving to it, and this is the kama chanda. Because that type of mind is not calm and not become calm and relaxed, right? Right, Junior?
Sorry?
When we have the desire, to sense of pleasure, and then the mind not become calm and relaxed.
Oh, it's right.
Yeah, when we have longing, clinging, and attached to something, and it's give us stress and restless, right? Then not make mind calm and relax and peace. So this is something we have to work on it to make it reduce and reduce and reduce. And Kamachanda can get reduced through the meditation. So, and the second one is a Vyapada, anger, hate. When that anger, hate, we lose happiness and peace, right? When we angry, we do not have peace, right? So then how the jhana rise, never jhana rise, even not able to see the nirvana, nibbana, not able to see or realize the nibbana when we're angry. So that's the something we have to work on it to make it reduce and reduce and reduce. Then through meditation we can do that.
Sorry.
It's boring, Michael?
No, not at all.
I'm sorry, Mick.
No, not boring. I didn't sleep last night, so my body is craving sleep.
Oh, you have a sloth and top, Tina mid.
That's me all right.
Yeah,
Now?
yeah, that's the third one. Tina mid.
Yeah.
Tina mid means Tina mid means sloth and torpor, and also called the tiredness, physically tired and mentally tired, and make lazy. So when our mind and body is lazy and tired, then we're not able to achieve that full calm and relaxation and peace, and even cover the nibbana. So that's the third one, sloth and torpor. Actually, when someone meditate, then body become very active, and mind become very, very, very active, very awake. That activation of the body and mind is come through the meditation, because it's energy. It's energy. It's arising out huge energy. And Buddha gave us so many similes to understand that activity, activation, action, capability. That capabilities come through the meditation of the mind. It becomes sharp and bright, and it's clear and pure. And that type of body and mind is give rise to awakening, enlightenment, and even into the jhana. So that the sloth and torpor, laziness of body and mind is we have to reduce through the meditation. And then the fourth, restlessness and remorse, called uddhacha kukucha. So that when the ashes something have burned, when something finished burning and we can see ashes, right? Then the wind blowing and ashes is come up, blow up, right? Then all over spread out in this space. Then the restlessness, something like that. Even the dust, very fine, subtle dust, and remain on the floor. Then the wind blow and all dust come up and blow up. Then become everything is unclear, right? Unclear. Then we can see even the spread all over the space. The restlessness, uddhacha, is something like that. The confusion, so much confusion. When you meditate, and you may have this uddhacha, and we usually have this uddhacha. Oh, I'm meditating, I can't focus, I can't concentrate, I cannot concentrate, I can't concentrate. Oh my goodness, what happened? I'm so confused. Because his mind not ready yet. Because uddhacha, restlessness. If you work too hard, then restlessness rising and increasing. If you work too lazy, and then the sloth and torpor rise, is thinamidda rising. We have to balance that. Mostly people when we meditate and we have this thing, I know I'm meditating, I couldn't concentrate. Then the confusion arises, and also remorse, and you become very worried and sad about that. And this is something we have to keep it away and to not let it come, because that restlessness and remorse even lose keep low far that jhana, calm and peace, um, achieving jhana, and to enjoy that peace and calm and relaxation, and even nirvana. Then the restlessness and remorse have to reduce. And the fifth called vichikicha, doubt. Doubt about the path, doubt about the teaching. Without learning teaching, without studying teaching, people doubt it.
uh,
And then they begin with doubt. They begin with doubt because they don't have done a clear study, good study, understanding about it, and they just doubting. When we doubting and we're not able to calm down and relax and focus and make something clear, so that keep the jhana away and the cover the nirvana. So then then the doubt, we have to keep it away and to have to find out and figure out ourselves, to realize to see, come to see the reality and true nature. And we have to keep the doubt away, like a desire, kama chanda, desire for sensual pleasure, keeping away something. Then doubt also, we have to keep it away to come to something to understand clearly. So these are the five hindrances. And then I think this is just for today, and I have there's someone brought me dana, then I have to accept before 12. Um, Before we end, and then for today, if you have any other questions to answer, just let me know.
yes. Bhante, do you have time for a question?
The simple one, yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it's not so simple, but I'll ask it and we can deal with it another time maybe. How do I have a determination to work for the welfare and peace of people in different parts of the world that are suffering. How do I work for peace and for peace for the people who are suffering in the world with war in the context of Buddhist practice?
Mm. Mm. I think this is simply, I can say that this Brahma Vihara meditation is that the answer for that. And we can have metta and wish them happiness and peace. And the second, the karuna, compassion, having a suffer, seen their suffer, and you help and support, make some donation, and to whatever you can do for them, make their life is much better, and keep doing it compassionately. And the third is not related to this. Third is the altruistic joy, who is enjoying, and then to wish them to be, who is success and happy, and wish them to be happy. And there's a fourth one, equanimity. Equanimity is the thing. No matter whatever happened, and you don't have to lose your happiness, your peace. Whatever they experience, it's according to their karma. Whatever they did, the circumstances they are experiencing according to their karma. And it is not your karma, you don't have to involve with that and to be worried and sad about that. So then the equanimity, practicing equanimity, staying remain in peace, no matter whatever happen in the world. We can avoid natural disasters. We can avoid control natural disasters. They are out of control. This is the nature. This is the nature. So nature sometimes hit badly and to destroy lives and the properties, and
I
make
think
so
I've
much
lost you.
disaster. So then,
Oh, goodness. happiness.
Yeah, then it's always good to have a metta and compassion and help and support them and wish happiness them. But we don't have to be worried and sad and make ourselves miserable.
My question is more about engaged Buddhism, but we can talk about it another time.
Okay.
What Bhikkhu Bodhi would call engaged Buddhism.
I ask you to keep searching on it and try to find the answer for that, and let's discuss next week with your ideas and with your thoughts about that. It's all. Okay, then transfer merits to the departed ones, to the ghosts, to the deities, to soul sentient beings, share these merits. By meditating, learning, discussing Dhamma, and then we all the merits we accumulated, share with them and with your family members, loved ones. May they all share these merits, live long, happily, peacefully, and you live happily, peacefully, without afflictions. And finally, may we all have peace, happiness, samadhi, and wisdom, enlightenment. Akasattha Chibummattha Deva Naga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Sasanang Chirang Rakkantu Desanang Chirang Rakkantu Mang Parang Sabbhitiyo Vivajjantu Sabbarogo Vinasatu Mate Bhavatvantarayo Sukhi Digayuko Bhava Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you,
Okay,
Bhante.
thank you, see you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, see you next week.
Terwan Saranai.
Terwan
Terwan Saranai Swami.
Terwan Saranai Nona.
See you next week. Definitely. Okay.
No, that Terwan Saranai. Buddha Puja.